Welcome to this gentle 21-minute somatic release yoga class. We have props that include the ball or the block if you need to get into the deeper shapes using that. So let's find our breath. Let's sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down and find our breath and arrive. Finding our breath, not trying to control or change, just arriving in the breath in the here and now. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe through the nose as you inhale and exhale through the mouth. Begin to find some gentle neck movement, tucking the chin towards the chest. And then breathing in, releasing the neck muscles, releasing the breath. Let's begin to sit up nice and tall in a seated forward fold. So drawing the core in, sitting up tall, shoulders away from the ears. Nice big breath in. Let's exhale as we start to hinge forward at the hips, finding your natural hinge, walking your hands down toward the feet. And then surrendering over and allowing for the back to just rest in our lap. If you have knees that are tight, you can always put the somatic ball, or you can roll up a blanket below the knees just for a little bit more support here. And let's just settle in, relaxing over the legs, letting go. If you need to find a little bit more space or a little bit more softness in this posture, you can always use props to help assist you in taking yourself a little bit more to the soft edge. So whatever you need here, allowing yourself to get into the posture. You can always bend the knees as much as you need to, or get rid of the props entirely. There's no expectation that your hands will reach all the way to the bottoms of the feet, but we really want to make sure we're hinging at the hips and then surrendering into the posture. The bind is optional. Let's go ahead and hold this posture for a little bit longer, a few more breaths, maybe about 30 more seconds or so, just allowing yourself to surrender in. Letting go. Taking yourself to that soft edge, feeling what you feel through the backside body. Sometimes in these forward fold postures, they can really aid in our digestive process, but also they can activate the bladder. Find a softening through the shoulders. You can bring your hands behind your back and surrender even further into the posture, holding this for another few seconds here. And then we're sitting right back up into an easy seat, rolling the shoulders back and down, coming in for the twist to the left. And coming in to the twist to the right, one hand to knee, one hand behind. Coming back into the center. And working our way down into a supine. Integrating the fluids that weave into our synovial fluids. Relaxing in the supine posture, integrating what we've just done in the twist and the forward fold, and just allowing for the magic to really happen in this 1 minute reset. We'll be moving into gentle supine twist here. Taking a few more breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go ahead and bring both feet together, the soles of the feet together, and open up the knees into our supine butterfly, holding this posture for the next 2 minutes. Maybe you need a little bit of extra support on the outer hips. You can bring in a ball or a block, or you can roll up a blanket. Maybe one hip might be a little bit tighter than the other. Just allow for the knees to open up to the sides. Find your relaxation here. Find the release. Allow for the hips to open up. And let's hold this posture for the next few moments. Holding in our butterfly for just a few more breaths here. Releasing and relaxing, allowing. If you find yourself getting distracted here, you can always bring yourself back into the present moment by feeling the texture of the mat. Let's go ahead and bring our arms up overhead. Softening through the shoulders, noticing the shoulders touching down on the mat. Let's go ahead and bring the outer hips to close the legs together like bookends. And let's come into our figure four, lifting our left foot up into the air, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, and finding your figure four. You can stay here. You can join me by threading the needle, bringing the hands between the thighs and drawing the hamstring up closer to you, or you can even make it a even more intense posture by wrapping the arms around our shin in a figure four. Holding the posture here on this side, and then we'll repeat on the other side. Finding your soft edge, finding stillness, finding relaxation here. Enjoying the feeling in the outer hip. This is a nice alternative to pigeon posture. For some of us, pigeon posture just might not be very accessible. And so this is a gentler way to get into that outer hip. It's a gentler way to take the pressure off the tendons around the knees. Okay, from here we're going to go ahead and set the sole of the right foot back down on, cross the left leg all the way over, and allow the knees to fall over gently to the right so you can feel the internal rotation of the left hip. Maybe you bring both arms out to a T, palms facing up, but really relax the shoulders. We're really focusing on the twist here and less on the shoulder twisting, but more of the spinal twisting here. And your gaze can look over either hand. You can look to the left and look to the right. But just enjoy this hip stretch here. And along that right outer knee, if you need to put a block or a ball below that right knee to give yourself a little bit more room in this posture, go right ahead and do that. Coming in for the second side, let's lift those right toes up to the sky, cross the right ankle over the left knee, and find yourself in figure four on this second side. And again, here we can thread the needle by bringing our hands between the thighs and drawing that thigh up closer to the heart center, or we can go ahead and wrap the hand around the shin. Whatever is available to you here today on this side. Remember, another great alternative to the pigeon posture or pigeon pose. being gentle to the patellar tendons. So if you are going ahead and wrapping the hands around the shin, just be mindful of that patellar tendon there. All right, let's settle into this posture. Breathing in to the heart space and exhaling, finding that relaxation, letting it go. Inhale fully. Exhale, release. All right, let's go ahead and set the right sole of the foot onto the mat, and then go ahead and cross the right knee over the left knee and turn the knees over to the left side so you feel the internal rotation of the right hip here. And again, the arms come out to a T, palms facing up. Our gaze can look over to the right. We can also look over to the left, and just finding stillness in this posture for the next few moments. About 30 seconds here, we'll be holding on. We find that balance of holding on and letting go. Releasing and relaxing. Finding your comfort here. And there's no expectation that that left knee comes all the way down to the floor. If you need a little extra support, you can put a block or a ball underneath that. But this is really more of a spinal twist rather than the knee coming all the way down to the earth. All right, releasing from this posture, bringing both knees into our chest, giving ourselves a squeeze. Hi, Georgie. And then opening the arms out to a T. Breathing in, finding the breath in the core, relaxing the feet. You can alternate pointing the toes left and right, wiggling those fingertips. Go ahead and bring the right knee in, left leg out long, let it hover. Left knee in, right leg out long, let it hover. Both knees into the heart center. And let's take our peace fingers around each of our big toes and come open our feet up and our knees up and our legs up into a happy baby posture. Having a little fun. You can rock and roll along the lower back, giving yourself a nice massage along the back. And just finding relaxation in this happy baby posture here. Feeling the hips opening, feeling the pressing into the mat, into the floor. You can play around with lengthening and straightening the left leg and straightening the right, or you can just find stillness in your happy baby posture. Hold it for a few more seconds here. Releasing and letting go. Let's begin some gentle windshield wipers again. You can go slowly, or you can pause on each side. We're flowing between the two sides. All right, let's begin to come over to a stacked position on the left side. So move the hips to the right and stack those knees for a nice stacked knee twist here. Arms come out to a T. And if you need to have a little support between the knees, you can have the deflated ball or you can put a blanket there. But the shoulders stay neutral and relaxed while the lower body is in a gentle twist. a gentle supine twist, focusing on the twisting of the back muscles rather than the twisting of the shoulders. And so the shoulders are nice and open. Your gaze might look left to right, where you might find stillness here. And we'll hold this posture for about 2 minutes. So just find yourself relaxing here, allowing for the body to start to relax and letting gravity do its work here. All right, let's begin to switch sides. Let's move our hips all the way over to the left of the mat and let the knees come over to the right side, stacked on the right side. Ankles are stacked, knees are stacked, arms stay out at a T again. And our gaze can look out over either the left or the right palm as those palms face up, and we find that gentle relaxation. You might find that you want to face your palms down if that gives you a better twist today. And we'll settle into this posture on this side. And when you're ready, let's begin to lengthen both legs all the way to the edge of the mat here. And come into a full body stretch. Bring both legs out long again. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. Next, we'll be moving into alternating knee. Let's begin a gentle movement here. Bringing the left knee into the outer rib cage. So take a nice deep breath in and then roll that left knee to the outer rib cage so you can really get into that outer hip there. Holding that knee open. Maybe you bring that right arm up overhead, or maybe you bring that right arm out to the side so you can find a kind of a counter motion. Bringing that left knee back into the heart center. Lengthening through that right leg, allowing for that heel to relax. Both knees come into the heart center. And let's go ahead and switch our legs out. Left leg comes out long. Left arm reaches up overhead, elongating that whole left side of the body. And then the right knee opens up to the outer right rib cage. Allowing for the body to open up, allowing for the surrendering into the mat. And then bringing the right knee back in, and let's do another full body stretch. Breathe deeply, pointing the toes. Maybe you flex the toes. And let's go ahead and bring our arms all the way out to the sides and then do cross body hugs, crossing over the body, giving yourself a hug. And then open the arms back up, crossing the opposite arm up and over. Nice big hug. Opening the arms back out to a T, coming into our final relaxation, Shavasana in Sanskrit. So let's take up space. Left foot to the outer edge of the left of the mat, right foot to the outer edge of the right of the mat. Arms open up wide like a snow angel, taking up so much space on your mat. Thank you so much for joining me for this gentle somatic yoga experience. From my heart to yours. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Big breath in. Exhale, release. From my heart to yours.